And so what happens now when we have outbreaks of contagious disease, we don't really look for the social and political roots. We wait for those epidemics to erupt, people get sick, and then we hope that we can throw sufficient vaccines and drugs at it to make it go away. And that can work in some cases. But what I'm trying to say in this book is that it's really not sufficient for new diseases, because we don't, when new pathogens come up, we don't have the vaccines all made up. We don't have the drugs. And yet these things can spread exponentially. So we're talking about exponential growth of untreatable disease.
And so it's not a surprise when we think about these emerging infections. They tend to come from Africa or South America or parts of Southeast Asia where you have a lot of connection with animals. Bird flu is another good example, where you have people in China and other parts of Southeast Asia who live very close to their pigs, live very close to their birds or fowl, chickens, and there's a great opportunity for these viruses to swap their genes and eventually infect humans and then become global pandemics. So those are some set of environmental conditions that lead to these infections and why we keep hearing about them.
All the evidence shows that this is a naturally occurring virus. That's to do with the way that it seems to be similar to other naturally occurring bat viruses from where we believe this originated. And the suggestion that they have made, and these are people who spend their entire professional lives studying the genome of a virus, there is nothing about this virus that suggests it is anything other than a natural mutation, and is a reminder that we don't need all kinds of theories of biological warfare to really explain something that is natural, and I think should be a wake-up call to all of us that nature must be taken very seriously.